Mr. Brakovich, can you answer that
I
question?
think it's just them.
Is the question what other company has to pre-treat their water before it's returned? I'm not aware of any, other than Hills.
We,
Well, that's not true.
I can't-
I answered the question you asked. So the city operates under a permit from KDHE. We have parameters that we have to report. When we have a new company that comes in, our city engineer works with their engineering firm to determine what their discharge is. Appropriate levels are set that don't jeopardize the city's overall permit. That's what's required. That has monthly monitoring, and if there's issues, we write development agreements that spell out if there are issues, there's penalties to be paid. If there's any repairs that need to be made, it's on the party that caused the issue. So the staff, we've negotiated quite a few development agreements. We feel like we have good community partners, and that's something we strive to do and continue to do. And it's never the intent to put the city into jeopardy. And I don't think anyone on staff has an ego too large to say, this is bigger than me, we need to get someone else in here that has the level of expertise required here.
Thank you, Mr. Brakovich.
and George, how long have you been here with the city?
About 9.5 years.
About 9.5 years, and the Tonganoxie city has been here a whole lot longer than you. So prior processes and agreements that were in place before our current staff or before our council, we can't answer to those.
I mean, there's a lot that gets diluted and pushed down into the system. I mean, you're talking about higher chemicals, those closed loop systems, if they break down, crack open, that's seeping into the environment. What is their storage process?
And all of those are why it is imperative for the city of Tonganoxie to be involved in every step of the way to protect the community and to protect as best we can those things from happening and to be able to mitigate those unknowns when they happen.
So in other words, negotiating with terrorists.
Let's take two more questions and then
If
we'll
the
call-
county's bringing the terrorists here, then, I mean, we're,
My question is, when I read the information, it sounds like Cloverleaf is just working out a deal. And yet, when they're working out the deal, they're answering questions about the closed loop water system and how it's gonna be maintained and all these issues that they're not gonna be involved with at all. So this goes to another company in the building process and another company to run it. So when you're talking to Cloverleaf and they're giving you this glossy story, they can't speak to what's actually gonna happen. They're not gonna be there. They're not running it. They're not committed.
and we're not making the decision,
They don't know who those people will be.
and we're not making the decision of what they build. We don't make the decision on whether they build it or not.
Yes, we do. We're the people. I'm tired of you guys trying to dodge the bullet. You sit there with a smile on your face. This is gonna affect you too. And did you know they will have 60 gas turbines pumping out pollution in the air right over here? 60. You think you're gonna inhale any of that shit? You are. You all are. This is gonna threaten your health and all of our health, and we're not gonna stand for it. And if we have to go down to the gates, they're building this damn thing and protest every damn day, we'll do it. They can arrest us, and we'll come back out and do it again. We'll get national news on them, and we're gonna stop this damn thing. Because we are the people of this country. We don't get voted on these carpetbaggers from Wall Street. That's all they are. Carpetbaggers from Wall Street. See them for what they are. They're gonna screw all of us. And thank you for your time.
I'm glad that you brought up the additional power source that's going to be there, because I think that that's being introduced at the county level as a secondary thing. I'd kind of heard a rumor about it. But again, I would like to know what you know about that, sir. What I just heard him say, right?
AI, it works really well.
Well,
Last
I'd like
question.
to honestly, learn more about that because, again, we're in the dark.
Okay, last question, last question.
So I went up to see the data centers in Nebraska. And we met with the town, like the town planner, one of the town of Fillion, Nebraska. And they have like
Oh, I've been there.
5 or 6 data centers there. And we met with the town planner, we met with a representative from Clover. And it surprised me, because I opened the discussion with what I thought was a real pretty well question. I said, how do you guys deal with your e-waste? Now, for those of you who don't know, you're not supposed to just take your old computer and chuck it in the landfill. Because those computer boards have heavy metals on them. And the water goes through them and it pollutes the water. You're supposed to recycle them by taking them to your someone recycling. So I figured, okay, well, they would say, this is what I figured they would say. We've had some wonderful businesses come into town to do this recycling, to blah, blah, blah. These places have millions of servers. And when those servers die, which end of life, you have to do something with them. You have 20,000 servers in a week that you have to replace. So I thought that's what they would say. Neither the city planner or Mr. Cloverleaf had an answer for me. They said, you know, that's a really good question. Now that surprised me. That's particularly Cloverleaf. I figured Cloverleaf would have a slick answer for that. But they didn't know. So we think that Cloverleaf has the answers to all of these questions that we have that are very technical about the water, about the land. These people are realtors. They're realtors, they're not, they get the land ready and they sell it. So we need to have people who actually know this stuff. And we need to talk to them. And that's what I was hoping this moratorium would do. We talk, we get the facts. And we find out, how do we get rid of 20,000 servers? Are they just gonna chuck them in the landfill? How do we treat this water? How do we do all of this? Can we find, KU right down the road? We can find a chemistry professor who can walk us through all this to teach us how to do it. It's not that damn hard. And that's what I was hoping that this moratorium would do, is just give us some time. We know that AI is not going anywhere. It's not, it's here to stay. So if we're gonna have this cousin thing down the road, we need the time to figure out how to make it good.
It's here to stay, but it'll be something new in another 10 years.
Exactly.
Thank you.
We need to cross every I, or we need to cross every T and dot every I.
I totally, absolutely agree with you, ma'am. Thank you so much for speaking. Some of us will stick around later to answer more of your questions if you'd like to. I do appreciate you being here. I do appreciate the fight. It's not easy to sit up at this chair and represent the people in the room and represent the people that didn't come for whatever reason. But you made it easier for being orderly as possible, and I thank you for that. We have answers. Oh, God, I wish we had answers. We have questions, and we want to keep asking them. And if you just give us a little faith, a little bit of grace, we'll help that you find the right answers. I do, again, appreciate you, and I thank you for being here. City county agenda, the city council agenda, does anyone have anything they want to add?
No.
Yeah, the rest is the mayor agenda. I don't have anything to add. Mr. Dale, do you have anything?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. McCutcheon. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. See you in a